Alright, so we'll do a quick little update on the 90. Apologize for the noise. The stand is open, so you hear all that. Don't worry about that cup. That's my dosing cup. Got a little hole in the bottom of it. You may hear a fan that's being overdriven because I have the windows open. I put a fan on the window thinking I might need it. Don't need it. So that's making noise. And then I also have the tops open. I do have glass tops. If I had more room for ATO, I'd probably put screens on top, but yeah, I just stopped. Anyway, that's not anything what this is about. What this is about is the black algae. I haven't had black algae in a while, and we got some red over here as well. Looks like it's showing up way redder on the camera. I couldn't figure out why I had black algae. I didn't really, well, couldn't figure out. I didn't test anything. I was just like, I now have black algae. Wonder what's going on. So I ended up having to make some new salt water. Let's just say some food particles. Dropped in about 15-20 gallons of salt water that I was going to use for a water change, and I didn't want to use it. Hindsight, I think I should have used it. I don't know, I'll let you guys blow up my comment section on what you guys think. Anyway, so I have about a degree to go. I got my big 1200 gallon per hour pump, AC pump in the barrel, and I've had it running all night mixing the salt. And the reason why I've had it running is because it also heats the salt water, because it's an AC pump, not DC like I have down there. So I was like, I have a degree to go to get it to tank temp, and I was like, let's go ahead and check parameters. So I checked my alkalinity. I haven't done a water change in about 2 weeks. I haven't dosed anything in about 2 weeks. I know, very bad. The new tank, that's going to be salt, trust me. I'm going to put a dosing pump on it. So this one right now, horizon mode. But yeah, that's my pH that I'm actually running. I thought I had a secondary pH, but I guess I don't. Temp 78 degrees. Barrel's at 77. But anyway, my alkalinity tested at a 5.7. I want to say 4, but I think it was a 5.7. Little low. I try to keep it at 9.5. 2 weeks ago, I got it up to about an 8.9, and so in 2 weeks, this went from an 8.9 to a 5.7. And of course, the less there is, the less they're going to consume, and yada yada. All right, corals are still happy. They're still using calcium. They're still growing. These 8 cans right there are still coming back like crazy. You know, all their tentacles are out. The hammer's happy. I mean, everything in here is happy. The firework polyps, or clove polyps, are happy. The torch, mostly happy. He is not stretched out as much, but I did just clean the glass. GSP, you can't make it mad. Well, yes you can. The salt that I was using previously. I may have to do a video on that because I just found out, I thought the company went out of business. I just found out they're still in business. I haven't really looked, but yeah. So I did a nitrate and phosphate test. My nitrates are a 5.1. And this will become significant here in a minute. I have, let's see if I can get you in there. There's no filter socks on this tank, so there's no filtration. Everything just runs around, you know, it's dirty down there, and I should have 15 to 20 part per million nitrate. As you can see, my skimmer is full of water and it's turned off. That's because it likes to skim perfectly and then freak out and over skim. I can't figure it out. I don't like that skimmer. Probably going with the NIOS real soon. Not on this tank, but the new tank. My phosphates, now my nitrates 5.1 is just weird. That should be higher. You know, everything's just sitting in the bottom of the sump. I don't have anything consuming it down there. My nitrates should be through the roof. And so should my phosphates. Again, no filtration, no skimmer. There's nothing pulling nutrients out of this tank. And with a lower range tester, I'm testing it at 0.00 on phosphate. I think I know the reason for the black algae. That black algae tells me there's always something wrong. Last time I had it, it was a phosphate issue. I had used GFO. Used GFO, and then I tested, and I was like bottomed out. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm either going to get the ultra low range Hanna checker for phosphate, but I don't know which one to get, and I'm hoping somebody can kind of give me an idea. I don't know if I should get the ultra low range part per million or ultra low range part per billion. Part per million goes from 0 to 0.9 part per million. The part per billion goes from 0 to 200, and it's supposed to be in 1 part per billion increments. So I'm kind of thinking maybe go with the part per billion. I don't know. You guys let me know, because I don't really want to have to dose nitrate and phosphate. That's just not something I thought I would ever have to do. So let me know. Yeah, it really shocked me. 2 weeks without a water change. Alkalinity wicked low because of corals. I haven't checked calcium because calcium is such a pain to check with Hanna, and my other checkers are way out of date. They're way expired by like 2 years. I need to throw them away. I may do a Hanna check on the calcium. I don't think the calcium's low. It's never been low every time I tested it. It's always the alkalinity that's low. But I may go ahead and test it. But let me know what you guys think about those nitrate and phosphates and the black algae down here on the sand. Kind of curious. I honestly did not expect nitrate and phosphate to be wicked low. I haven't checked nitrate and phosphate in probably 6 months. So 6 to 9 months, somewhere in that area. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Kind of just a quick update on the tank. Everything is still perfectly happy. Again, I'm using Reef crystals. Nothing special. I'm not using anything expensive. I ordered from Amazon because it's the cheapest. And yeah, I could only imagine if I went with a higher grade synthetic salt with higher nutrients, just what this tank would look like. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys in the next video.